looking to connect with a stranger? Put an ad out in the Craigslist paper. This is Misconnections.
So we got some other misconnections here today. One is from this female that is seeking a male. It says, I'm Melissa, and I'm looking for just a one-night stand.
Whoa.
Wow. It says here, I am a 45-year-old, and I have decent breasts. That is my best asset. I'm very plus-sized as a lady, but I'm also very horny. I will be in the West Palm Beach area for one night later in July. The 28th, to be exact.
Okay.
I'm not looking for love. I'm not looking for friends. I'm just looking for a jolly good rogering.
Wow. That's a Tuesday.
This girl needs a quick fix, if you know what I mean.
Wow, girl.
And no, I don't mess with sex workers. I just want a regular dude to get me in the mood and give me the big O. You don't even have to be attractive.
Oh, well, come on now. Why are we lowering our standards before you even get in it?
She's just saying she needs a quick jolly rogering.
That tells me I don't know, she's probably a little tore up looking.
I gotta say, Kevin's read, that gets 5 boings.
Might make it work. Might make it work. We got another one here with a male seeking a female. It says, blondes have more fun. It says, I met you at a boat party a couple weeks ago in Lake Worth Beach. You told me that blondes have more fun. I looked at you and I said, what do you mean? You got jet black hair. Then you said, I dyed my pubes blonde this weekend, Yummy Bear. I love the name Yummy Bear.
Yummy Bear.
I was stunned. Then you just walked away and I never saw you again. I thought about what you said to me for 2 whole weeks now. And now I want to know if that's true. Do blondes really have more fun?
So can you do that?
Yeah, you can dye any hair.
Just for men style?
You can dye any hair.
Wow, man. I would not suggest just for men down there.
Would it bother you if you were with a man and he was dyeing his hair down there? Or do you want that to change with age?
I would be questioning how he has so much free time. Like,
Yeah.
that seems like a weird way to spend your free time.
Well,
but
honestly, just for men, they guarantee it only takes 5 minutes.
That's true.
That's their guarantee.
You don't need a lot of time.
But it's just a weird priority.
So you would rather have a man grow into a distinguished look?
I mean, I don't know.
Like the Clooney, still salt and pepper.
If he was putting so much work into it that he cared to have the carpet match the drapes,
Right.
that shows me that he cares about how he looks. But
Okay.
if it's opposite, like if he's got salt and pepper hair and a blonde bush, that's weird.
Yeah, you just want to make sure that you have continuity.
Right.
Yeah, that's all I asked for.
If he's doing it for continuity, I appreciate the effort in trying to keep it tight.
Right.
But if you're doing it just to have like a blonde bush and your hair is regular, you're weird.
Okay, if your hair is regular and then, you look down there and it's red, white, and blue and he just says, America, are you okay with that?
I think you have to salute it, first of all.
What if it's dark up top, jet black, and then it's all gray down there?
That's a great question.
It's not the look we're going for because you got to have, that tells me.
Well, that's what I'm asking. In
Yeah.
a sense, if you're going gray up top.
He should dye them.
Okay,
No,
then if you're going to dye
Yeah.
the top hair, you need to dye the bottom, I think is what we're getting to
If
here.
it's that sharp of a contrast and you want continuity,
Yeah.
if you care about continuity,
Yes.
either dye them or leave the lights off.
Or we got to, no one's talking about trimming. Buzzing.
You can also buzz them.
But do you want them all the way gone? Because you'll still even buzzed gray hair. You'll see it's gray hair. And then does that look weird when you got a guy that's totally buzzed and he looks like he hasn't hit puberty yet?
The smaller the nest, the bigger the bird.
That's not
true.
Buzz them.
I think that is true with the illusion. But again, do you want Baldy Rinaldi on a dude, or are you like going, this is weirding me out, man? Like a guy needs to have something. This just feels odd to me.
I don't think Baldy Rinaldi is weird for a lot of women. compliment, is it?
No, I don't think it's weird if he maintains and is bald down there. And like, I mean, some guys might laser. I've lasered.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't find that weird?
I don't think that's weird.
If a guy were completely bald down there, you're like going, oh, yeah, it's like he's 10.
Everything changed in the 90s. People were taking everything off back then.
I'm not saying it's a deal breaker. Let me get in there and dig around and see what's going on.
I do think there's a resurgence of the 70s coming back, though. That's just a man's opinion. I think
it's a tough time of year to really let it grow. Telling you, it's a swampy season.
I like it trimmed. I'm not a bush girl. No, back hair,
Trimming
trim.
seems normal
Chest
to
hair,
me.
trim. Bird's nest, trim.
The only bush you support is bush wildlife.
Amy.
Okay. I mean, this is an important discussion I think that we need to have.
It is.
It's one of the most important discussions of the week.
Yeah.
Maybe the year.
Well, I asked, I said, is it weird for a guy to have no pubes whatsoever? And 63% said no.
I don't think it's that big of a, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I think what you're talking about, if he is completely jet black on top and then completely white.
A full gray bush and a jet black head of hair.
Right.
Yeah, that's a weird contrast.
One might get some comments.
But I bet you there's a lot of old guys, especially you come in contact with them at the hair club, that are rocking that exact look.
Yeah.
And they just don't take their pants off for the ladies very often.
I'll tell you, I don't think I've ever had a conversation with an older guy about his pubes.
You need to go up to hair club and ask.
It's not often that I agree with her, but you got to ask. Yeah, I mean,
Ask them and just say from
I'll be there today.
Make a video and say, hey, I know you guys do a great job upstairs, but will you help a brother out downstairs? And then be quiet.
You need the hair? Is that what you're saying? Or you need it dyed?
You need it dyed down there.
Oh, I don't. They don't. Yeah, they're not gonna. They'll give you some hair to probably put down there. You might have to
you want
attach
a
it
merkin?
yourself. Yeah.
You want a merkin?
now, but last question I'll ask about it. Could you, if you were just out of the box kind of guy,
Yeah.
pun intended, could you ask for 3 different colors like ice cream, like strawberry?
Hair club?
Neapolitan.
Yeah,
They don't do that.
Okay.
They do not do any of that stuff. They only deal with the hair on your head.
They don't do any dyeing whatsoever. What if a guy needs a blend job to where he's got the
the hair that they put on your head is what they change the color to match your hair that you have.
right.
So you'd have to dye your own hair, and then they would make their hair to match yours. That's how they dye it.
What if a guy has like the Dr. Phil and that part is gray?
Yeah.
And he's got a brown taupe on top. They don't dye it for you to match the brown to the gray that you naturally still have?
And I think you're supposed to do that on your own. They'll match whatever your hair is that you want.
Well,
As far as I know, I've never asked. They might, but I don't think they do
I
that.
think they probably do that, and you just haven't needed that service yet because people at home a lot of times should not be dyeing their own hair. It's tricky. There's chemicals.
I'll ask him that today.
You can leave it in too long and make the hair break off.
Yeah, I wasn't saying about dyeing. I know they don't dye, but I know that they
might dye.
Well, they can't. Well, they can. You say they use hair, and they could be different colors of hair, is what I'm saying. Could you get 3 different colors of hair and have that happen?
I don't know that either. I've never asked for that, and I don't know if anybody ever has.
Now you got 2 questions to go ask them.
Okay, they're going to make you drunk?
And I mean, that's a fair question too.
And honestly, I have like 3 more questions, but I'm backing out.
And honestly, I might be drunk.
These are the preferences on dudes' pubes. 69% prefer trim, 23% want all bald, and only 8% want it untouched. They want a jungle. Only 8% want the jungle.
Those numbers going to grow in the fall.
Okay.
Quote the
Much
bird.
like your bush.
That's it, baby. Yeah.